I'm Torrey Smith from the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're watching CITV.
Hello and welcome to another edition of CITV Sports. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's Tuesday, October 9th, 2018. We're at Victory 1 Turf Field in Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania for Suburban 1 American Field Hockey between the Upper Dublin Lady Cardinals of Fort Washington and the host Plymouth Whitemarsh Lady Colonials. PW is one of the hottest teams in Suburban 1 American, 50 straight wins in conference play, looking for number 51 in a row and a 6th straight outright conference title. The Lady Cardinals, coached by Heather Boyer in her 20th season at the helm, currently 7-6-1 overall, 6-4-1 in the conference. That's 4th best in the Suburban 1 American. PW, meanwhile, wrapped up its 6th straight conference title, already 11-0, including this game, 3 conference games to go. And with a win today, will win its 6th straight outright title, currently 14-1 on the season, coached by Charisse Haltman in her 3rd season. There'll be 2 30-minute halves of regulation. Plymouth Whitemarsh has dominated the last 7 meetings against the Lady Cardinals. PW has won each of the past 7 meetings, outscoring Upper Dublin 39-4. The last time these two teams faced each other was September 15th of this year in Fort Washington. PW won 7-1, had a 4-0 lead at halftime. In that game for PW, Sam Sparrow, Ava Borkowski, Kaylee Missimer, 2 goals apiece. Kennedy Reardon had 1. Upper Dublin's goal was by Ryan Kuhlman with 21:25 to go in the second half. That was the first goal PW allowed in the Suburban 1 American game since the second to last conference game in the 2016 season. So PW at one point during this conference win streak went 19 games in a row without allowing a goal. Which is amazing. In this game, Upper Dublin will be wearing black uniforms, PW in white. We'll have 2 PIAA officials on the field. In the first half, Upper Dublin going right to left, PW left to right and white. This is also an important game for both teams for the District 1 playoff picture. Upper Dublin's in 2A, PW in 3A right now. Upper Dublin is ranked 14th in the rankings. Top 16 make the District 1 2A tournament. PW in pretty good shape. Top 24 make the District 1 3A playoffs. PW is number 4 entering October 9th, which is important because the top 8 teams get first round byes, but top 4 with a win in the district second round could host the district quarterfinal, which is to win an in-state game. PW has scored in 70 consecutive games and has also scored in 43 straight halves. Upper Dublin will take the center pass going right to left to begin it. And with it is Payne Kuhlman. Ryan Kuhlman leads the Lady Cardinals with 7 goals. PW takes it, going left to right. In the cage for Upper Dublin is Megan Moof. And it will already be our first quarter of the game for PW. PW likes to get aggressive. PW coming off of a 5-1 win over North Penn in the Suburban 1 Continental Conference on October 5th. PW had 30 shots and 14 corners to avenge a 5-4 second-round playoff defeat from last season. Here's Kennedy Reardon from the top. Shot is denied. Second effort there for Missimer, Kaylee Missimer. Now here's Kayla Link. 29-12 to go in the first half, and that's taken by Ryan Kuhlman. That is off of Reardon. It will be possession Upper Dublin, which is coming off of a 1-0 loss against North Penn on October 8th, yesterday. It was scoreless at halftime. The Lady Cardinals conceded a goal to North Penn's Kristen Varela with 20:39 to go in the game. And Coleman gets that intercepted there. Sam Spera. Spera is one of 4 Lady Colonials with at least 13 goals. Kennedy Reardon has 16. Kaylee Missimer has 18. Ava Borkowski with 20. Here's Ava Borkowski will advance to the box. Haley Kopstick, and will draw another corner. 28:20 to go in the first half. Upper Dublin 0, Plymouth Whitemarsh 0. PW has scored in 46 consecutive home games, looking to make it 47 in a row in Plymouth meeting. Reardon takes up top to Sam Spera, back to Reardon. Reardon will take a whack at it. Controlled there by Link. There's Sam Spera for Reardon. Stopped by Moof. Now here's Sam Spera trying to cross it up. Now here's Reardon. And that will draw the third corner in our first 3 minutes. PW in a 4-0 win over Abington on October 4th to clinch at least a share of the Silver One American title. Had 30-plus shots and 25 corners, including 16 in the second half. Again, taking it from the corner is Kayla Link, the junior. There's Spera. Their pass intended there for Reardon. There's Kaylee Missimer. Missimer trying to feed it off. Inside there, stopped by Moof. And that will be possession, Upper Dublin. Under 27 minutes to play in the opening half. We have no score here in Plymouth meeting. Upper Dublin is one of 5 teams in this conference with at least 7 wins, including PW, which has 14. Now inside we go. That will go out of play. It will be a defensive 16-yard hit for Upper Dublin and Dark going right to left. Lady Cardinals looking to make the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Interesting to note, in each of Upper Dublin's last 4 playoff appearances for the last 9 seasons, the Lady Cardinals finished second place in the Suburban One American when they made the playoffs. Now Upper Dublin in PW territory. Sarah Trask in goal for the Lady Colonials. There was a dangerous opportunity. That was for Jen McCary, who has 5 goals. Upper Dublin trying to advance. Now taken there by Jen Byrne. Possession PW. 25:50 to go in the first half. Upper Dublin 0, PW 0. Upper Dublin is scheduled to have 3 games after this one. PW with only 2, both in conference play. And with Whitemarsh looking for a 3rd straight undefeated conference season. With Whitemarsh will get the possession close to the center circle for Spera. Hayden Coleman nearly stole it away. That's off the foot of Ava Borkowski, so that goes now to the Lady Cards. Upper Dublin this season, 28 goals for, 26 against. PW, 87-4. And 9 against now, an opportunity inside taken away. PW looks to clear. That is off the foot there of Kayla Link. Upper Dublin going right to left with it. Free hit here on attack for Ryan Coolman. There's Olivia Trung for PW with it. Trung has 1 goal on the season. With 3 goals today, PW would have 90 on the season. With 2 games to play, a chance to crack 100 in the regular season. Something that might have not been done in a while. Kennedy Reardon going to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana for coach Amanda Janney. Sharice Haltman's head coach at Temple University. Now Ava Borkowski going inside, trying to make noise. And it looks like it will be a free hit for PW around 25 yards out. Sam Spera with 24 minutes to go. Spera now dribbling. She'll fire inside. Penalty corner for PW, number 4 of the game for the Lady Colonials. So Upper Dublin has 3 players to the right of the cage with Megan Moof on the left. Now 23:40 to go in the first half. Spera gets that blocked by Ryan Coolman, and that's going to be another corner for PW number 5 already in the first 6.5 minutes of regulation. PW has won 40 consecutive conference home games, looking to make it 41 straight Suburban 1 American games won in Plymouth meeting. Back shot inside. There comes Kayla Link, and it'll be, I believe, a defensive 16-yard hit for Upper Dublin. And PW's 5-1 win over North Penn on October 5th. Hilly Copestick and Kennedy Reardon had 2 goals apiece. Ava Borkowski had a solo tally to make it her second straight season with 20 goals. Looks like that's taken by Maisie Hansen. Of Upper Dublin, but PW gets it back with 22:40 to go. Couldn't add 10 on that. That will be brought back. PW still with the possession on attack. Sam Sparrow now on the Upper Dublin side. Copestick dribbling. And Upper Dublin looks to clear. And we'll go off. PW possession, Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin hasn't defeated PW since October 15th, 2012, here in Plymouth meeting by a score of 2-1. The game didn't actually go the whole 60 minutes. It was called with 20:43 to go. There was heavy rain, standing water, the ball was going nowhere. And that's actually the last time PW lost a conference home game. Now blocked there for Trask. Good save by the sophomore keeper. And it will be possession, Plymouth Whitemarsh. And Upper Dublin right now in 4th place in the conference. PW automatically in first, already clinched it, and has a chance to have it all by itself with a win here, with 2 conference games remaining for each team. The possession PW. Abington's in second at 8-3 in the conference, so it'll make it impossible for Abington to win the conference on its own. Borkowski hits it off of Upper Dublin, no call. Borkowski will dribble. Trying to penetrate here. The cross for Missimer. They will remain with the Lady Colonials. And there will be another corner. 6 already. 20:40 to go in the first half. Upper Dublin in black 0. PW in white 0. And with Whitemarsh with 1 road game and 1 home game remaining after this one. The road game October 11th at Upper Moreland. Spera takes it. She'll fire! And wide right, but that will draw another corner. Well, that's already 7. With 20 minutes to go. Now here's Kennedy Reardon. She'll shoot for Borkowski, and that will result in yet another corner. PW likes to play the corner game. That's how PW has been successful and has scored a lot. Already 8th, I believe, in our first 10-plus minutes of regulation, still scoreless. PW has scored in 43 straight halves, every half this season. Reardon inside. Borkowski is clear to the side. Spera after it. Where PW going right, left to right in white. Drawing Jamie Rock. Now shot possibility from inside. Boom! Shaka Laka. Nice cross from Missimer from Spera, and it's 1-0 PW. With 19:21 to go in half 1. So that was with 19:21 to go, and PW has now scored in 71 consecutive games, make that 44 straight halves. And it'll be possession PW. Eventually, PW was going to cash in on the corner. Now Missimer. Early possession. Upper Dublin. Says the goal was scored by number 20, Sam Sparrow, assisted by Kaylee Missimer. And if it is by Sparrow, it'd be her 14th for the year. Sparrow did not score in PW's last 2 games, so that is a good sign for the Lady Colonials for the PW senior Sparrow. 18:08 to go in the first half, 1-0. Lady Colonials. Now going inside for Borkowski, that's denied by Megan Moof. Another corner. Perhaps. If not, it will just be a free hit. It will be a free hit around 33. Probably 25 now. Kennedy Reardon, who has a few goals in her career against Upper Dublin. Borkowski rip, but that will go against PW possession. Upper Dublin. So 17:23 to go in our opening half, 1-0. Lady Colonials, which has scored now in 47 straight home games. The cross was there, but out of play. It will appear to be a 16-yard defensive hit for Upper Dublin in dark. Well, Megan Moof has been busy in the cage so far. And Upper Dublin hasn't been shut out in back-to-back games since October 6th and 10th of last season. Upper Dublin coming off of a shutout loss. Doesn't want another. Now there's a good opportunity here for Kayla Link. Now the Ava Borkowski, who has 20 goals in the season. Borkowski's a sophomore. Inside. Taken there by Ryan Kuhlman. Sparrow tried to get another, and that's out of play. And it'll be possession, Upper Dublin with a defensive 16-yarder for Ryan Kuhlman, senior midfielder. Lydia Casey now. It will go to Upper Dublin at midfield. It will be possession, Plymouth Whitemarsh, which has conceded only 4 goals in conference play this season. Good scoop there. Take down for Borkowski. It will be back to PW going left to right. Borkowski tried to fire inside for, I believe, Copestick. W is aggressive, always on the ball. Now there's Sparrow. Borkowski trying to go through traffic. It draws PW's 9th corner of the first half with 15:23 to go. 1-0 PW. Plymouth Whitemarsh, number 4 in the District 1 3A rankings as of October 9th, as of this morning. Thanks to a 3-0 loss by Conestoga at Lower Dauphin on October 8th. Conestoga has 2 losses, now number 5, PW at number 4. Shot inside will result in a defensive 16-yard hit for Heather Boyer's squad. PW intercepts with Reardon. And there was Molly Lynch, a freshman. Intercepted by Trong. There was Maisie Hansen trying to come up. Here's Ryan Kuhlman of Upper Dublin trying to clear. And that, I think, will remain in. Going after it here is Jen Byrne. Byrne looking to advance, and PW gets the benefit of the doubt. However, will advance it out of play on the sideline. 14:20 to go in the first half. 1-0, Lady Colonials. Possession, Upper Dublin. So, dating back to 2008, PW is 13-7-1 against the Lady Cards. 60 goals for, 21 against. Now going inside, PW takes care of it with Spera. Spera last season took a tumble in the final 2 minutes 10 seconds to go in PW's second round district playoff, lost to North Penn 5-4. And that was it for her junior season. Unfortunately for her, she has recovered and plans on attending Hofstra University in Hempstead, New York, same school as Plymouth Whitemarsh alumna Frankie O'Brien's currently attending and playing her field hockey. And that was taken there by Emma Kate Powell. PW looks to get this one with Reardon. If Spera gets another goal, if she was the goal scorer from earlier, then we would have 4 PW scorers with 15 or more goals. Another corner, it appears. I believe it's already the 10th of the first half for Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW has been dominant so far. Only 1 goal to show, but plenty of opportunities. 12:50 to go in the first half. That point here is Reardon. Now Spera the shot! Hope Stick is on it. Here's an opportunity for Borkowski. She whiffs. And that will result in an Upper Dublin possession. They get to add here. Coleman had that deflected to Maisie Hansen. But that's stolen by Spera with 12:18 to go in our opening half. Upper Dublin gets it back as nobody was there. Possession for the Lady Cardinals of Fort Washington. Upper Dublin's last playoff appearance was 2 years ago in District 1 3A ranks as the 17th seed, defeated 16 Lower Merion and Ardmore in the first round, 1-0, and then in the second round at 1 Unionville, took a 7-1 loss to the host Indians. Molly Lynch, who scored in the first game of the season, looking to get another tally, will go out of play. Defensive 16-yard hit. And that will go out of play. Jen McCary could not go after it. Upper Dublin, though, will get possession. 11:20 to go in the first half. Plymouth Whitemarsh 1. Upper Dublin 0. PW with the goal at 19:21 to go. Believed to be by Spera. With an assist by Missimer. Ava Borkowski takes it. That is off the stick there from Madeline Casey. Off of Lynch. And it'll be possession from the sideline for Upper Dublin with under 11 minutes to play. And a quick-paced first half, PW with 10 corners. Upper Dublin, not any corners yet. Lauren Green was the intended player with it, and she gets that stripped by Sam Spera. For quarterfinal round of the 2016 District 1 playoffs, scored in the first 35 seconds of the game, and a 5-1 loss at Conestoga. PW did not have another shot on goal. 10:20 to go in the first half. Now an opportunity there for Lydia Casey. Now for Lauren Green. Green with a few goals this season. PW looks to clear with Byrne. Cannot there. Green looks to get it back. Whistle still silent. Trong looking to get after it for PW wearing white. Going left to right. Does a great job gobbling up the ball. Link. Borkowski. And Moof will be there to stop. Copestick gets it. Copestick will find an opening. No. Just a few inches off. Had an open opportunity. But shanked it left. 9:25 to go in our opening half. 1-0 Lady Colonials. And PW has scored in 44 straight halves, 71 consecutive games, 51 consecutive conference games. PW on a 50-game conference win streak. And it will be possession for Upper Dublin. PW wins this game. The Lady Colonials will officially finish the season first place in Suburban 1 American alone with 2 regular season games remaining, both in conference play. Molly Lynch puts it out of play. Possession Upper Dublin. Madeline Casey. Workowski got it. And PW will cough it back up. Ryan Kuhlman. All the players are wearing eye masks for protection. Some are wearing goggles. PW with the possession. Cove stick. It will go to Upper Dublin. Back and forth we go, but still 1-0 PW, approaching 8 minutes to go in our opening half. Sparrow. PW 14-1. Looking to finish the season possibly 17-1 for the second time in the last 8 years. PW was also 17-1 in 2013, but lost the second round home game as a number 3 seed to a 14 seed Hatboro Horsham, 2-0. PW's lone loss that season was to Haverford. So far, PW's lone loss this season, a 3-2 loss at Haverford on September 21st. PW looking to have a better outlook, though. 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Now inside, Borkowski. Cove stick lost it. Lynch after it. Can't break it up. 2 against 1. 1 against 2. Lynch for PW. Forces Upper Dublin to get it out. Ollie Lynch showing plenty of poise. She's only a freshman, but getting stronger. There's Megan DiGiacomo for PW defensive specialist. Hugged the line. Did not go out. 6:50 to go in the first half. Off the shoulder of DiGiacomo. So possession Upper Dublin and Dark going right to left. Ryan Kuhlman now. Workowski with it. That's off the foot of Ryan Kuhlman. Haley Kopstick. Kopstick with 6 goals on the season. And we'll go out of play, so it appears to be a defensive 16-yarder for Upper Dublin. So, dating back to 2009, Upper Dublin's 81-49-2 in conference play. PW in that same stretch in Suburban 1 American, 110-23-1. So PW has been the most dominant in that stretch. Missimer. Move. Missimer, that is left. Could not get enough direction. Missimer is a sophomore. A lot of Lady Colonials are underclassmen. And Sarah Trask, PW's goalkeeper, is a sophomore. So the team will only get stronger and perhaps more dominance for years to come. Sam Sparrow with the pick with 5:16 to go in the opening half. Plymouth Whitemarsh 1, Lady Cardinals nothing. Now Missimer lost sight of it. She'll get it. And it'll be a foul against Plymouth Whitemarsh. PW's final 2 opponents, Upper Moreland and Hatboro Horsham, have losing records. But PW cannot take those opponents lightly. Upper Dublin again, number 14 in the District 1 2A rankings. Top 16 make playoffs. Upper Dublin has 3 games remaining, including a non-league clash with William Tennant and league battles against Springfield Township and Wissahickon. The Lady Cardinals actually had a scoreless draw against Springfield Township back on September 24th. There's Lauren Green. Trong is on it for PW in its box. 4 minutes to go in the first half. It's 1-0 PW. Can't clear it. There's Reardon. Kennedy Reardon, that is, for PW. The Indiana University of the Big Ten recruit. Lurkowski. PW has possession against Allison Chang there. Kopstick. That was against, I believe, Madeline Casey. Borkowski will dribble. Will go across. Fire inside. Corner, PW. First in a while. Already, I believe, 11 in this one. 3:18 to go in the first half. Lady Colonials up 1-0 on the go, we believe, by Sam Spera, assisted by Kaylee Missimer with 19:21 to go. Free on the right and Moof on the left in the cage for Upper Dublin. Reardon will take it. Good stop by Megan Moof. 2:50 to go in the first half. Still 1-0 PW possession Upper Dublin. Kennedy Reardon had a penalty shot stopped by Ellie Hughes of Abington back on October 4th. Moof, another stop. Kopstick trips and will be possession Upper Dublin. This point in the game, 1-0 is not safe. By the way, Upper Dublin, when trailing at halftime, 0-4-0 on the season. However, Upper Dublin has a lead, 7-0-0. PW when leading at the half, 13-0-0. Had been tied just once at halftime. That was at Wissahickon on September 26. Ryan Kuhlman. It was not a full-length pass to Lauren Green. Picked there by Jennifer Byrne. Officials rule it to Upper Dublin with 1:53 to go in our first half. W dominating on attack. Defensive 16-yarder for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Wow, what a shot for Heather Boyer's squad. So everyone American. There's a lot of veteran coaches. Heather Boyer, her 20th season. Dr. Lucy Gill Wissahickon, over 10 years. Springfield Township's Linda Nixon has a last year over 46 years at the helm for the Spartans. Marianne Paparone had been at the helm for PW for over 20 seasons before giving the reins to Sharice Holtman a couple years ago. Plymouth Whitemarsh looking to go to the state tournament for the first time in 15 years. That was an attempt inside with 1 minute to go in our opening half. W with it. Possession Upper Dublin with 56 seconds left in our first half. And PW has scored in 44 straight halves, including the goal here, we believe, by Spera. Molly Lynch is with it for PW, but she will keep it in. Nice save, but this time she lost touch. 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1-0 home team, Lady Colonials. Today was a half day at Plymouth Whitemarsh. Cloudy skies, about 79 Fahrenheit here in Plymouth meeting. Tron cannot come up with it, but PW gets possession with 20 seconds to go. PW looking to get one last effort here. Possession Upper Dublin. Lady Cards have 10 seconds to work. Ryan Kuhlman. Lauren Green, 6 seconds. Taken by Reardon, 3 seconds. And that will do it for the first half. After 30 minutes here at the Victory Fields in Plymouth meeting, it's Plymouth Whitemarsh 1, Upper Dublin 0. Lone goal scored at 19:21 to go in the first half, we believe, by Sam Spera on a Kaylee Missimer assist. PW had 11 corners. Upper Dublin yet to have a PC. Second half is coming up on CITV. Don't go away. Welcome back To Suburban One American Field Hockey on CITV, I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. We head into the second half of this contest with Plymouth Whitemarsh leading Upper Dublin 1-0. Sam Sparrow scored on a Kaylee Missimer assist with 19:21 to go in the first half. A half that was dominated by the Lady Colonials. PW had plenty of shots on goal. Probably a lot of shots with hands and fingers to count. And 11 corners. Upper Dublin, no corners, and I believe one shot. Sarah Trask had to make one save. And Megan Move for Upper Dublin had to make numerous stops. In second halves this season, PW has 44 goals for, 3 against. Upper Dublin 10 for, 12 against. Plymouth Whitemarsh has scored in every half this season. Of note, Upper Dublin on the verge of getting shut out for the second straight game on the schedule. Since September 16, 2015, the Lady Cardinals have been shut out 15 times. Reason why we say September 16, 2015 is because that's the last time PW was shut out in a game. That was a 4-0 loss at Wissahickon. By the way, PW with a goal with 71 straight games has now outscored opponents 321 to 68. The Lady Colonials have 40 shutouts in this stretch. 69-1 is the record. PW with 50 straight conference wins, outscoring conference foes during this conference win streak 265 to 15 with 36 shutouts. PW will get the center pass to begin the second half. Plymouth Whitemarsh and White going right to left. Upper Dublin in dark, left to right. Ava Borkowski is there. Borkowski leads the Lady Colonials with 20 goals. Kaylee Missimer has 18, Kennedy Reardon 16, Sam Sparrow with 14. Sparrow under 30 minutes to play in this one. PW when leading at halftime 13-0-0 on the season. PW is 14-1-0. And it will be a corner for Plymouth Whitemarsh right out of the gate. The 12th of the game. First in the second half. Same format. Move on the left side of the cage and free on the right of her. Up top now for Sparrow to Reardon. Stopped by Moof. Megan Moof. But not out of trouble. Borkowski will fire. Boom! Shaka Laka. Believed to be number 21 of the season for number 11. And it's now 2-0 PW with 29:12 to go. That was 48 seconds into the second half. Ava Borkowski, another game, another goal. 5th straight game for Borkowski with a tally. And for the 45th straight half, PW has a goal. And now here's another number you want to keep in mind. Since August of 2008, PW is 108-3 when scoring 3 or more goals in the game. PW on the verge of goal number 3. 28:35 to go in regulation. PW up 2-0. Borkowski to Sparrow. Sparrow the shot. Boom. Shaka Laka. Sam Sparrow with her second of the game. PW with 2 goals in less than a minute. 28:24 to go in the game. 3-0 PW. Sam Sparrow's 15th for the season. PW has 4 different goal scorers with 15 or more goals. And with that goal, PW has scored 90 for the season against 9 allowed. PW has been very aggressive in the first 2 minutes of the second half. 28:07 to go. Another possession for PW here. Upper Dublin has now allowed 29 goals on the season. Upper Dublin looking to clear. Just a shot on goal. According to the scorebook, here's Spera. Maisie Hansen up with it, but Spera back with it. 27:30 to go. Whitemarsh looking to really let up the scoreboard here. Will be a defensive 16-yard hit for Upper Dublin. So PW with 3 goals, looking to go to 109-3 in the last 10 years when scoring 3 or more goals. PW hasn't lost a game when scoring 3 goals since the second round of the district playoffs last season, 5-4 loss to North Penn. Whitemarsh looking to record its 9th shutout of the season. PW has allowed more goals this regular season than 2017 regular season, but has scored a lot more. PW has 2 games left after this matchup and has a chance at breaking 100. Spera. Be run to the sideline. It will not stay in play. It'll be ruled possession for Upper Dublin. 26:25 to go. PW 3, Upper Dublin 2. Lady Colonials won the first 2 in the first 2 minutes of the second. It will be possession Plymouth Whitemarsh. Definitely giving the fans their money's worth. Even though we don't charge for regular season here at the Victory Field. Spera with under 26 minutes to play. Borkowski draws another corner. He'll be now with 13 corners, if we're not mistaken. Whiff there. Reared in. Back in. Hander inside. Opportunity. Boom. Shaka Laka. Ava Borkowski again. 3rd goal in the first 5 minutes of the second half for PW. 25:16 to go. Number 22 of the season for Borkowski. So Borkowski and Spera with 2 apiece. Plymouth Whitemarsh has 4 goals now in 7 straight games. Won the first 3 in the second. We're not even 5 minutes into our second half. Missimer looking to add to the party. PW is more of a second half team. And PW's 7-1 win over Upper Dublin. Back on September 15th, PW had 4 in the first, 3 in the second. Upper Dublin had 1 in the second. But in 2 meetings last year, there were 2 4-0 games. PW had 1 in the first, 3 in the second, in both of them. Borkowski inside! Boom! Shaka Laka! Ava Borkowski single-handedly has a hat trick in this second half. 24:38 to go. Clock has to be running. 24:38 to go in the game. 4th goal in the first 5.5 minutes of the second half. 3rd goal of the game for Borkowski, all in the second half. Timeout, Upper Dublin. Clock should be running when play resumes. 24:38 to go in regulation after a 1-0 halftime lead for PW. The Lady Colonials have exploded for 4 goals in the first 4 minutes and 22 seconds of the second half. With playoffs on the horizon, PIAAD1.org, your online source for information regarding PIAA District 1. Get up-to-date rankings and schedules, tournament brackets, power ranking system breakdowns, and championship histories for each sport with district playoffs since 2013. For more information, visit www.piaad1.org. Also, the Colonial Instructional Television YouTube channel, your online video source for sports, school board meetings, educational highlights, and more from the students, staff, and faculty of Colonial School District. Visit www.youtube.com and search Colonial Instructional Television. We're not even 5.5 minutes in the second half. PW won the first 4 in the first 4:22 of the second half goals in this game. Spera has 2, Borkowski with 3. Ava Borkowski with the hat trick now has 23. I think she might have had 23 goals last season. So at least 46 in her young career. There's a possibility if Borkowski keeps up this pace, she could join the 100 goals club when it's all said and done if the circumstances permit. And this Plymouth Whitemarsh team is dangerous. No doubt about it. Plymouth Whitemarsh now 92 goals for, 9 against. NPW 2 conference games remaining on the season. The final 2 regular season games, that is. PW needs 8 goals to break 100. And there's still 24:38 to go in this one. And since it's a 5-0 lead for PW, the clock will be running once we go back into the game. Now it's a very steep hill to climb for Upper Dublin, which has allowed 7 or more goals on a couple occasions this season. September 17th, 2018 was the last meeting between the two teams. PW won 7-1. Upper Dublin lost 9-1 against Central Buck South on October 1st. Now this season, Upper Dublin has given up 7 or more goals twice. 24:38 to go out of the Upper Dublin timeout. Plymouth Whitemarsh looks to be really in good shape to clinch its 6th straight outright Suburban 1 American title and win for the 51st straight conference game. Center pass is made. It will be running clock here, unless Upper Dublin gets a goal to make it 4 or less of a difference. The possession, Upper Dublin with 24:26 to go. 5-0 PW. At halftime, it was 1-0. So, if you blinked, you missed 4 goals. Off the stick. That was actually off the stick, I believe, of Upper Dublin possession. PW. Olivia Trung. Lady Colonials, 2 goals from Spera, 3 for Borkowski. Spera might want a hat trick of her own. Inside. Can't be taken there for Kostick. Defensive 16-yard hit for Upper Dublin. With under 24 minutes remaining. Upper Dublin still with only a shot, I believe, on goal. No corners. Sarah Trask hasn't really had to do much. W now attacking, going right to left. And it will be Upper Dublin possession. PW has made it back-to-back games with 4 goals in the second half. In PW's 5-0 win over North Penn, PW had won the first 4 in the second. Now Upper Dublin trying to make some noise here. Really haven't called on the Lady Cards. Pass intended there for Peyton Coolman. The Colonials trying to break it up. Stick on stick. Taken there by the Lady Cards. Ryan Coolman. That is inside. That will go out. And it will be an offensive free hit. We're about 25 out. Ryan Coolman. EW trying to get on it. Now going inside. It will be the first corner of this contest for Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin coming off a game in which it had 5 shots, 2 corners, and a 1-0 loss to North Penn yesterday, October 8th, in Fort Washington. North Penn 5-9 on the season entering today. On the bubble in District 1 playoffs. Shot is blocked by Spera. That was Ryan Coolman on the attempt. That is swifted to the side. Job there for Link. Kayla Link. Sam Spera. That is deflected, but out of play by PW. 21:50 to go in regulation. 5-0 PW. Which has scored in every half this season. Coolman was able to get something on it. And will remain with the Lady Cardinals, Ryan Coolman. Apparently Upper Dublin didn't play the ball. So Ryan Coleman will get a do-over. Ryan Coleman had the lone goal against PW in a 7-1 loss on September 17th, that is. September 15th, PW played a game against Pennsbury, won 4-1. Ryan Coleman, only one of 4 goal scorers this season to have a goal in conference play against PW. She was the first to do so. And actually the first to do so in conference play against PW since the second to last conference game in 2016 for PW. PW gave up 0 conference goals last season. Much different this year. It will be PW possession with 20:40 to go in regulation. Link able to stable it. Alexis Minor, who has 4 goals on the season, including a hat trick in a 14-0 win against Cheltenham on September 12th. Possession Upper Dublin with about 20:15 to play. Heather Boyer's team in deep trouble. PW is able to deflect it there. Spera, good dribble. Doing good motion. Spera wants to join Missimer. No, not quite there. Spera. It will be against PW. 19:50 to go in regulation. Plymouth Whitemarsh 5, Upper Dublin nothing. And Upper Dublin with 2 conference games left against Wissahickon at Springfield Township and a non-league clash against William Tennant, which only has a couple of wins. Plymouth Whitemarsh with a strong schedule, looking to finish the season perhaps 17-1. Conestoga at best would finish with 2 losses. PW, if it wins out, has a chance at cracking the top 4 for good and get a top 4 seed in the District 1 playoffs, scheduled to begin October 22nd. But there will be off PW foul against the Lady Colonials. 17 minutes to go. Free hit there for Ryan Coleman. Inside the box now. PW looking to clear. Good job there. Link keeps it in. There's Livia Trung. Taken there by Michaela the Michelle. Peyton Coleman. Now possibility there for Upper Dublin. There's the opportunity. Does not go in. That is off the foot. And it's possession. PW. Another great opportunity for Upper Dublin. But no dice. 18:20 to go in regulation. 5-0 PW, which went 1-0 at half. Got 4 in the first 5.5 minutes of the second half. Sorry again for technical difficulties. We seem to get everything back up and running. Under 17 minutes to play. PW with a torrid second half with 4 goals in the first 6 minutes. Sam Spera has 2. Borkowski with 3. Whitemarsh with 92 on the season. And it'll be possession Upper Dublin heading into PW box. Sarah Trask now alert. Upper Dublin maybe with a few shots in this one. Just one corner. PW now looking to clear its zone. Alexis Minor. Now to play, possession Upper Dublin with 15:45 to go. Upper Dublin in black going left to right. Hilly Copestick might want to get in on the scoring action. Copestick might want to take this herself. She'll find Spera, who is also looking for a hat trick. Darcy Miller now in the game for PW. Shot is wide left. And it is defensive 16-yarder for Upper Dublin, approaching 15 minutes to go in this game. Upper Dublin taking some time off. They really don't have a lot of time to get back in this. A take there by Jamie Rock. Lydia Casey now. Allie Rock. Well, there's Jen Byrne sneaking up and taking away. Looks like Kayla Link, perhaps. Actually, that's Darcy Miller. Sophomore defender. Does not get a lot of action. Now inside for Rock. And PW able to take it away. Kayla Link. 14:30 to go, regulation. PW up 5-0. 4 or more goals now in 8 straight games. Actually, 7 straight games. PW trying to go on a 7-game win streak. PW's lone loss was 3-2 at Haverford. The Lady Colonials trailed 3-1 at halftime. PW has lost 6 straight in non-league clashes against the Haverford High Fords. Haverford High currently in the top 4 in District 1 3A. Payton, Coolman. Trying to look for space. Inside there. Good stop there for Trask. Another opportunity. Stop for Trask. Still not out of the woods. Blocked down by Trask. Too close for comfort. Trying to get a third shutout in 4 games. PW trying to take it away. And it's off. PW's Darcy Miller. Possession. Upper Dublin going off the right in black with 13:13 to go. Still cloudy. The sun trying to peek through. Close to 80 Fahrenheit. Not bad for the second week of October. Quarter awarded to Upper Dublin. Number 2 of the game. Number 2 of the second half as well. Plymouth Whitemarsh had 11 corners in the first half. Only 2 in the second. But Plymouth Whitemarsh got 4 goals in the first 6 minutes of the second half. Now there's an opportunity. Taken away by Spera, who was trying to make the people down up in Hempstead, New York, pleased that she has committed to Hofstra. Miller. Now to Kopstick. Kopstick lost it. She'll get it back though. That's a veteran move for an underclassman. Cannot find anyone in space. Sparrow trying to get it. Possession awarded to Upper Dublin. Well, we don't have a boatload of fans here. We have a decent-sized crowd filling the bleachers and having lawn chairs. 11:28 to go in regulation. Plymouth Whitemarsh 5, Upper Dublin nothing. Miller to Kopstick. Now Trong will try. No call. And it's a running clock. Olivia Trong has 1 goal in the season. There's a trip instead of contact. Now race to the sideline. PW ball. No, remains in play though. Upper Dublin looking to clear. Plymouth Whitemarsh possession. Not Plymouth Whitemarsh possession. Plymouth Whitemarsh will give it to Upper Dublin. It'll be Allison Cheng, senior midfielder. Upper Dublin 7-6-1. PW 14-1-0. Lady Colonials on the verge. Conference win number 51 in a row. About to wrap up. It's 6. The Lady Colonials 6 straight conference title outright. PW already going to finish in first place, but would like to finish alone. Borkowski and Autumn Lepdak on the sideline to check in. Corner for PW. First in a while. 14th in the game. 3rd in the second half. Approaching 10 minutes to go. Keep in mind it's running clock since PW has a 5-goal edge. I believe Megan Moof is still in the cage. The Giacomo. It'll be Megan Giacomo taking it for PW. A key defender the past few seasons. Spera, she'll fire. Giacomo tried to put it inside. There's Kaylee Messimer with it. She'll dribble. Messimer. Second effort. No goal. It's a defensive 16-yarder. Upper Dublin now doing a good job since conceding 4 goals in the first 5.5 minutes in this half. Upper Dublin last season finished 9-5 in the conference, 10-8 overall, but failed to make the playoffs. Upper Dublin right now, number 14 in District 1 2A, top 16 make 2A playoffs. Upper Dublin needs to get as many wins as it can in its final 3 games. Be another possession for PW with 8:45 to go. It's Lynch. And it'll be another corner for Plymouth Whitemarsh. The way this game's going, we got players who are seldom used. Carly McGee is on the sideline with Ava Borkowski and Autumn Leptak. Jess Franjosa, I think, will check out. And the Giacomo will take PW's 4th corner of the half, the 15th of the game. Spera up top. She'll fire. Trying to deflect it inside. No one can get it to go. Cope stick. Here's Darcy Miller. Cope stick. 7:50 to go in the game. Trying to clear. Spera. Dribbling. Trying to penetrate. Trying to find someone open. Molly Lynch trying to go after it for PW. Lauren Green, who has 6 goals on the season, and scored since a 5-1 win at Cheltenham on October 5th. There's Molly Lynch taking it from the sideline for PW. Leptak comes in for Alexis Minor. Borkowski's in. Carl McGee checks in as well. Uniform number 22 for PW in white, going right to left. This second half with 7 minutes to go until Lady Colonials will have the Suburban One American title all to itself, officially. Now there's an opportunity inside, taken by the Giacomo. Borkowski will take it back. Ava coughs it up, scooped up. There's Spera. Right at Peyton Coolman. Possession, Upper Dublin with 6:20 to go in regulation. Upper Dublin, none in the first, none in the second. Ryan Coolman on it, and Spera stops it. Ryan Coolman, the leading scorer for Upper Dublin. PW now trying to make this 3 consecutive conference games without conceding a goal. Now, there's Trung. Past midfield, Trung against Coolman. Trung there looking for Leptak, who has a pair of goals on the season. Autumn Leptak with 5:45 to go for running clock. Peyton Coolman. Lauren Green. Green on the sideline at midfield. It's Carly McGee. Ever Boyer squad will have it. 20 years at the helm. And some really good seasons. Back in 2011, when it was the District 1 3A number 9 seed, lost in the first round in overtime to number 24 Central Bucks East. That was back when, I believe, 28 teams, 28-29 teams made the District 1 playoffs. Reardon back in for Trung for PW. 4:57 to go. 5-0 still. Borkowski, and it will be possession for Upper Dublin. It is there for Maisie Hansen. W can't foul even though it's up by 5. There's Alley Rock. Taken there by Jen Byrne. Darcy Miller. And the scorers for this game, Sam Spera with 2, Ava Borkowski with 3. And VW now will have it. A free hit with 4 minutes to go in regulation. Another solid effort for Charisse Haltman. Spera tried to get a shot, and it will be another corner. Whitemarsh has 16 in the game, 5 here in the second half. Whitemarsh hasn't had a goal since 24:38 to go by Borkowski. But keep in mind, it was 1-0 PW after the first half. Now Spera up top looking to join the free goal club. Stopped there by Moof. And it will be possession, Upper Dublin. So Spera with 15 on the season. Borkowski with 23. That's 36. That's 38 combined goals. Borkowski a sophomore. Spera a senior, ticketed to Hofstra. Shannon DeFogo getting ready to check in for Upper Dublin with 3:07 to go in regulation. Spera dribbling. Scooping it up as she goes. Missimer's open. Kaylee Missimer, who hasn't scored since October 4th, a 4-0 win against Abington, which was on CITV. That's when PW clinched at least a share of Suburban One American. Whitemarsh looks really poised to get its first state tournament appearance since 2003. UW lost the district final in 2003. I believe 3-2 to Wissahickon, which had current USA national team member Katie O'Donnell. Possession, Upper Dublin with 2:18 to go. UW up with it here. Looking for another shutout, which would be the 9th of the season. Carly McGee trying to break it down against Green. Approaching now 2 minutes to go. 58 minutes elapsed. All but over here. No call there. Molly Lynch decided to give up, but she's back on it off her foot. Ryan Coleman will take it. The next edition of CITV Sports is scheduled for October 11th. Boys soccer, Upper Dublin versus Plymouth Whitemarsh, if the circumstances permit. Always got to be careful of potential weather issues. Minute 30 to go in regulation. PW 5-0 lead, about to clinch its 6th outright conference title in a row. Shot fired by Borkowski wide left. Clock will still run. Minute 17 to go. Minute and 13 to go. Plymouth Whitemarsh going to improve to 15-1-0 on the season. Upper Dublin will drop to 7-7-1. The Lady Cards don't score. It'll be the first time since October 6th and 10th of last season the Lady Cards have been shut out back-to-back games. 52 seconds left. Plymouth Whitemarsh getting ready to celebrate for good. 40 seconds left. PW might want a cherry on top of what have been a dominant game, but more so in the first 6 minutes in the second half. That's her up. Borkowski with 28 seconds left. There's 25 seconds left. PW doesn't need another goal here. Maybe one for good measure. 19 seconds left. Spera out of play, but that should be enough. 13 seconds left. 10 seconds now. Lady Colonials about to celebrate another Outright title. It's been all PW in this one. 2 seconds left. Plymouth Whitemarsh is still an outright conference champion. For the 6th straight season, Plymouth Whitemarsh will take first place in Suburban 1 American all on its own. Final score here from the victory fields in Plymouth meeting. Plymouth Whitemarsh 5, Upper Dublin 0. That's another edition of CITV Sports. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. For more information regarding CITV programming, visit www.colonialsd.org/community/CITV.